Hey guys, Steel Games here, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Sonas headphones by Rosewill. I've owned Rosewill earphones in the past, and I really liked them, so I decided I would go ahead and spend the 60 bucks or whatever it was on these guys, so I could do a review for you guys and also get some good headphones to use around. The thing to note about these is although they're full, big over-ear headphones, they aren't amplified, which means you don't need batteries or a USB connection or anything like that for them to work. They just work off a normal 3.5mm jack. So let's go ahead and get them unboxed, and then I'll read the specs off to you guys. Comes in a really nice, good-looking box. This is sort of like a printed cardboard, I guess is what I'd call it. You could carry them around in this if you really wanted to, but as you can see, the box is very good looking, and it even has a magnetic seal on it. So you go ahead and open that up. You find your manual. Then directly under that is everything else that you're going to need. So you take off the plastic layer. The headphones will be sitting right there. And as you can see, they look a lot like the Beats Studio headphones. And I think that's sort of the look they were trying to emulate, because the Beats Studios are attractive. However, they don't really give good sound quality, and they're very overpriced. So if you're looking for better sound quality at a better price point, I would definitely recommend these guys. They're very attractive. And for an overview of the design, we have a plastic, flexible band that gives quite a bit of play in the ear cups, so they'll fit well on your head. You can see I can flex it quite a bit, no problem, so they'd fit on people with a larger head. Good, clicky, adjustable mounts for the ear cups with metal bands running underneath to make sure the ear cups are nice and sturdy. And just like with the Beats Studios, there's a bit of play in the ear cups so that it conforms to your head properly. The left and right sides are labeled. Hopefully you can see that. And there's a nice plush faux leather coating on each of the ear cups. I haven't had any problems with sweat with these. My ears don't get fatigued. They feel just fine, and these are really, really comfortable ear cups. I'd say they're even more comfortable than the cloth pads on the Turtle Beach X12s that I use for recording, so that's really nice. They fit over my ears, no problems, and they create a tight seal that makes it so that music can't really be heard by other people around you, even if you crank it up pretty loud like I like to. There are 3 little pads up at the top of the headband that prevent the top of your head from getting fatigued. You wouldn't think that that really becomes a problem, but when the headphones are this heavy, it can become a problem, and I've experienced that with other headphones before. So I'm glad these pads up here are nice and thick, and they keep my head feeling fine even after listening for a couple hours. One thing you're going to notice is that there's no audio cable, and that's because it's removable, so you can use any audio cable you want, which is really nice for a set of headphones in this price point. That's not usually something you see. So your headphone or your 3.5mm audio cable plugs in right there. And overall, I'd say these look like a very good pair of headphones. One last thing to mention is that the sides of the ear cups have a metal plate on them with the Rosewill logo, which is pretty attractive. And it also is a closed design, meaning you're not really going to be able to hear sound from the outside very well, which is what you'd want if you're listening to a pair of headphones like these. So really good looking, clean design. I like these quite a bit. Let's move on to the specs. Got a little notepad here that tells me everything. In each of the ear cups, there's a big 50mm driver and 3 13mm drivers, and those have 50 and 16 ohm impedances respectively. We have a 5 Hz to 25 kilohertz response range. The sensitivity in the big drivers is 105 decibels, and in the small drivers it's 3 decibels. So these do go fairly loud, even though they're unamplified, which is nice to see. And because they have that quad driver design, they give you really good sound quality. In my listening experience, they're extremely comfortable. They go fully over the ear, and the sound quality and recreation is excellent. which means you're hearing more of the mids and highs than you would from something like Beats, where the bass is just designed to be overpowering because they're an extremely bass-heavy headphone. These aren't like that. The recreation is very good. So if you're an audiophile and you like to hear a wider range of sound from your headphones, but you still don't want to spend all that much money, this is a good choice to take. All right, the last thing we have in the box is the accessories bag, and I'll show you everything that comes in here, and that should pretty much wrap it up. Okay, we have a nice plush carrying case, and all you do to put them in there is just fold up the headphones, and they slide nice and easy in there. That's all there is to it. And then there's also an extra pocket in there where you can put your audio cables if you want to do that. I usually just carry one with me in the plush leather bag, or not leather, but the plush bag. One thing that would be nice to see with this is more of a sturdy carrying pouch like you get with something like Beats. But at this price point, that would really be asking too much, I think. So you might just be able to buy an external hard shell for these from a different company if that's something that you want to do. But for me, I think this plush bag is just fine. The 3 cables that you get included with the headphones are just a plain 3.5mm cable that you can use for something like an iPod or to listen to music. This would also work just fine if you were sitting up close to your PC. You could just plug that guy in and you'd be good. You can go ahead and get this zip tied up again. There we go. Next we have an extension cable for a PC. All there is to that one. And you can use that in conjunction with this next cable, which has a built-in microphone and a little clicky button that you can use to answer or hang up calls, so that's really nice to see. This should work on both iPhone and Android. And this one has the straight connector, which goes into the headphones, obviously, and then a right angle connector, which you can plug into your phone when it's in your pocket or when you're receiving calls. And this one also has a little Velcro strap on it, which is nice to see. So the reason this has 2 3.5mm cables on the end and then this extension is so you can plug this into this and use the microphone with your PC, which is really nice. And this gives you a lot more room to work with, say if your PC is under your desk or something like that. So that's pretty much all there is to it, guys. Not all that much in the box, but I think it's definitely a fair amount of accessories to come with this, considering that you can get it for $60 on Newegg right now. Overall, I would rate these headphones excellent. They've got a decent amount of stuff in the box. It's nice to see this little pouch that comes with it. And I think the listening experience on them is just fantastic overall. So if you're looking for a good pair of headphones for not a lot of money where you still get a nice wide range of sound in your music, I would totally recommend these. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Deal Games, signing out.